Hello, everybody. This episode of the Lewis Sabin video podcast, of course, is because of huge thank you to Joe Rogan and the JRE, the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. It is available on Ustream and iTunes. Because of him, I decided to start this. So, huge thank you. I love you, man. This is great. He's a funny man. Please listen to his podcast. It's amazing. Of course, I also like to send a big thank you out to, if I can get the can to turn right, Zions. It's the only energy drink I drink. I am not sponsored by either of these people. Zions is the best energy drink I have ever had. I'm not a huge energy drink person, but a lot of them you'll notice when you drink them, you get that weird aftertaste. Tastes like the inside of your asshole. This does not taste like that. This is fruity. It's delicious. I love it. The one I have in my hand today is one of my personal favorites. It's the Zenergy Plus Lemonade. It's raspberry lemonade. And to be honest with you, when you drink it, you'd never know you're drinking an energy drink. It tastes like raspberry lemonade. No crash, no jitters, just deliciousness. All right. So, like I said, I'm not sponsored by either company. And you get to the front of my book here where I've got my notes for what we're going to talk about today. And let's crack this baby open. Okay, so let's first explain my absence. I've been gone for a while. First, nothing's going on. Sports-wise, there's not much going on. Two, I'm recovering from it right now. I'm at the very tail end of this cold. A lot of people have had it. Lasts about a week. It sucks. The only thing I can tell you to combat the cold is drink lots of water. Dayquil and NyQuil will be your best friend. Personally, I stick with NyQuil because that's pretty much what I did the entire time. And sleep. I slept probably in total, a whole day. At least 18 hours. But yeah. So, of course, you know me, I talk about a lot of sports. So, I'm going to start off with some sports, and I might talk about a little bit of something else near the end. I don't know. I'll make my mind up when I get there. That's how I roll. Like it says in the intro, the explanation to this video, I do a lot of cursing. I will say whatever I want. I may not in this one. I might do a clean one eventually. I doubt it, but I'll give it a shot. I'm working with a new computer. I dropped my old one. Not a good idea, by the way. And the screen is all pixelated, and I figured out that it's more expensive to just fix the screen, which is ass backwards, than just to buy a new one. So I bought a new computer. You'll notice I don't have my mic. The mic in this computer is amazing. So we're using that for now. I'll probably use my old mic eventually. I love that mic, hence why I bought it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So at UFC, let's see, it's 180, was it 88? 188? Yeah, 188. Cain Velasquez versus Verdum. The entire card sucked. Okay, well, it didn't help that I was sick, but I could have slept through pretty much the entire card. It was terrible. The main event was the only thing I was really interested in, and the main event went pretty much like this. Cain came out, threw a couple nice punches. Verdum landed some good shots, took Cain down, which was just absolutely shocking and sad and surprising. Verdum, I believe, tried to sink in his submission. Cain got out, landed a few more jabs, got taken down again. He got taken down 2 or 3 times the entire fight. And at the end of the first round, Cain was gassed, which I have never seen. And I don't think it was that... I have nothing to support this theory. I don't think it was Verdum's speed. I don't think it was the pace. I think Cain broke a rib. I would not be shocked if someone told me that later, that Cain broke a rib. And no, I'm not pale as fuck. This is the sun coming through. I should do one of these at night so you can see what I actually look like. Coming through the slider. I'm in my kitchen. Well, my parents' kitchen. I currently live at home. Other than that, Cain lost. Verdum submitted him, of all things. Quick note, I wrote this down. I thought it was funny. So I was looking up something for the upcoming card, which is amazing. And I noticed GSP is still the NOS spokesman, which is pretty funny. It showed him like training, and I'm like, yeah, him training. Why? Stay retired. Please stay retired. Or if you come back for one fight, do what I'd like to do, which is have you come back and fight Anderson. Have that be both of your retirements. Both of you go to the Hall of Fame. Ta-da. That would be cool. Other than that, I don't want to see either of you go. Okay, so here we go. More recent news. UFC 180, I believe it's 189. That's this 2 weeks from now? Yeah, 2 weeks from now. Is it 3? July 11th. All right, well, I'll just do that. July 11th. Jose Aldo against Conor McGregor. It is one of the best cards I have ever seen. It's like the John Jones card before John Jones got caught with coke and before Anthony Pettis. Or no, that's the next one. Before, who got hurt? Habib. Before Habib got hurt. And Don ended up fighting John McDessie. Which wasn't. It was exactly what I thought. Donald whooped his ass. But okay. Jose broke a rib. I'll just cover that. Jose Aldo broke one of his ribs. And most people, I'm sure, thought that would be the end. You know, oh crap, he's done. Actually, it says Jose will fight. I read this on, I think I wrote it down somewhere, Fox Sports. Maybe. Yeah, I'm looking. I wrote it down. No, this came from UFC.com. Even better. Jose will fight. They've gotten Chad Mendez to be a backup in case he should pussy out and decide that he's not going to fight. That came from Fox Sports. This next part came from UFC.com. Sorry. And McGregor said, showed him training, doing his thing. I told him what would happen. I know he doesn't speak English, and I told him in his native tongue, in Rio. I looked him in the eye, and I told him he was going to die. Everybody is saying that Jose's going to beat Conor, and Conor's this all hyped up. Conor's legit, all right? I don't care what anybody says. He is 100% the deal. I would be afraid to fight him. Well, there's a couple people that would be afraid to fight, but he's definitely up there. And I don't think Jose's ever fought somebody who's like Conor. Conor doesn't have, a reach advantage. It's not like John Jones where I can hit you from the other side of the cage. He's got this insane power. His kickboxing is incredible. Sure, Jose's got some jiu-jitsu. But if Conor doesn't end up getting taken down, which I haven't seen yet, I understand he doesn't have much of a ground game. I'm sure he's worked on that as of the last fight that I saw him going to the ground at all. But I mean, Conor's got this serious power in those hands. And he's fucking nuts. So, my cousin and I, Ryan, we were discussing this. One of the reasons we like Conor so much. And I said, it's because, well, many things. He's just amazing. Also because he is like a well-spoken version of Chael Sonnen, but can actually back it up. And I love Chael. I'm not normally a big shit talk fan, but I loved it when Chael did it. Okay, in NFL news, Terrell Pryor. Some of you guys might remember him. He won the Heisman, I think. 6'6" out of Ohio State. He was cut. Was he cut or was he released? I'm not sure. He's either cut or released from Oakland, where he originally played. That's where his career did. He went to Seattle. Seattle didn't use him. I forget where he went after that. But the Browns have picked him up, and they've moved him to receiver. And the big question is, can he or can he not do it? And the only reason I think he can't do it is because I remembered an interview when he was with Seattle, and they said, well, they might try to use him at like in the Wildcat, being able to catch. And he said that he can't catch. So, can he do it? I'm sure physically, and he can run all that. He's probably fine. Question is, can he catch the ball? In that case, the Browns are stuck with what they've been stuck with for about the past 10 years, which is a receiver that either A, can't stay out of trouble, or B, can't catch the fucking ball. Johnny Manziel is working his way back, even though I think he's still a train wreck. We're working on trying to get him to be the starter in Cleveland, which I didn't think was a good idea. I don't know. Maybe he can come back and wow us, but when you throw like 30 interceptions and 0 touchdowns, it tends to be not good. Calais Campbell, he's a defensive end from the Cardinals, says that he believes they are a contender with Carson Palmer. You know what? I have to 100% agree with him. Last year, before Carson went down, this team was whooping some ass. Their defense is strong. They blitz like crazy. They keep you on your toes. They're very difficult to play against. And when you have someone like Carson Palmer in the backfield who can throw the way he does with accuracy and decent power, and you've got a good group of receivers like the Cardinals do. Sorry, I almost called them Carolina. That's not right. Not saying Carolina doesn't, but like Arizona, they're hard to beat. They had a decent running game too, and they just had it all. And then Carson went down with that knee injury, and suddenly everything fell through the shitter. Because then they went to Drew Stanton. Okay, I'll put it this way. They went to Drew Stanton. Drew Stanton wasn't bad. Drew Stanton did a decent job. He got hurt. Then you went to Ryan Lindley. No wonder you guys took a shit. Ryan Lindley can't throw the fucking ball. Another one of those people that needs to get cut. My dog wants in, so either someone here or I don't know. Hang on. Oh, must be not because he's not running. Sorry, I don't like to do that, but he needed in, so I let him in. But then they went to Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer did a good job. He went down with, I think it was an Achilles injury, something like that, or a concussion. Anyway, he ends up being done. Ryan Lindley steps in. Who? Ryan Lindley. And he took a big old shit on the rest of your season. Vic Beasley, I believe he was picked 8th overall from the Atlanta Falcons, originally from Clemson, says he believes he is an every down player. And you know, normally you hear him say that and you go, yeah, sure you are. Yeah, everybody is an every down player. But I think he can do it. He's got, I saw him at the Combine. I saw some tape on him. He's a good player. He knows how to, keep you on your toes. He can really bust through that offensive line and get to your quarterback. So I think he could probably play 4 downs. I don't see why not. Todd Gurley is expected to be ready for Rams camp. I may have wrote that down wrong. I don't remember if it said he's ready to return to camp or if he's ready for camp. I really hope he ends up being okay. Todd Gurley was a pretty good running back. I give him a lot of credit. And the Rams, being smart to go get him, was even better. Unfortunately, he had to let go of Zach Stacy, which I didn't agree with because I think Zach Stacy would be a great 1-2 punch with Todd Gurley. But that was his decision. You decided to let him go. Whatever. There's nothing he could do about it. In other news, this is really towards the tail end of what I can do here. Not much is going on. The Chicago Blackhawks did win the Stanley Cup. I may or may not have cried myself to sleep after that. I'm not a fan of Chicago. I never will be. I'm a Detroit fan. Now you see why I can't like Chicago, ever. Nothing against the team. I can't. Big rivalry. They won the cup. Kudos to them. Crap. I'm trying to come up with the name. Originally, I think it was with the Flyers the year before. I can't think of his name. Older defenseman. He did win his last cup. He said he's going to retire, I believe is what I read. So, congratulations on having a very successful career, and best of luck to you in retirement. It's one of those things that I don't like the team. It has nothing to do with the players. There's only a couple players on the team that I can't stand. Other than that, it's Chicago. I can't like you. It's Chicago. Patrick Kane did a pretty good job during the playoffs, especially in the finals. I believe he scored one of the goals in the final game. I didn't watch a lot of it. I only watched part of it. I felt like crap, so I didn't watch much of it. The Detroit Tigers, this is old news, but I figured I'd say it anyway, activated Justin Verlander, and they sent down Shane Green down here to Grand Rapids, the Whitecaps, to pitch, which is good because, you know, for a while they were thinking maybe Justin would be done for a little longer. Not to say that we've been struggling, but, okay, so I'm going to say this about baseball. I don't watch a lot of baseball. I will watch it. I don't mind baseball. The thing is you play 100,000 games in one year, something like that. I'm not going to watch all of them. So when they do, we're behind. You've got 1,000 other chances to come back, you dumb fuck. We're 29 and 40. And you still have like another 1,000 games, don't you? You're telling me that you can't pull it out in 1,000 games? What the fuck? Actually, it's like 160 games a year, something like that. I don't know. The next thing I'm going to say is NHL news. I didn't mean to make this leap, but I thought I'd mention the Tigers thing. Sorry, again, because I'm recovering from a cold, throat's a little beat up still. So I'm not doing this to be an asshole. There's just crap in there. Literally, there's literally shit down my... No. I can't complete that thought. So Detroit lost. I said this before. We lost Mike Babcock. He went to Toronto. The worst kept secret in the NHL has been proven to be true. Detroit has named from Grand Rapids, from that team, the head coach of Grand Rapids, Jeff Blashill, has been promoted to the head coach of the Detroit Red Wings. That is awesome. Hate to say I said so, but so did everybody else. We knew this was going to happen. Along with that, he has brought up Tony Granato. I'm going to screw this guy's name up. Pat Frischweiger, something, whatever your name is. Congratulations. And Chris Chelios. Those guys have all been, they're either moved to Detroit or are already there. He really hasn't changed most of the front office. Of course, why mess with a winning team? Just you add a few bits and pieces to make them better. So, you know, congratulations to Jeff. Welcome to Detroit. I'm from Grand Rapids. I loved you here. I'm going to love you even more now that you're in Detroit. Congratulations. Best of luck. The only other really news I've got is the NCAA football. Clemson's Isaiah Battle, he's an offensive lineman, has decided to enter an NFL supplemental draft. So he didn't go to the draft. He thought he was going to stay, and now I guess he's changed his mind. All right, that's pretty much it. Other than that, not a lot of news. Not a lot going on in the sports world. I am going to decide to do this. So I'm a huge moviegoer. I love to watch movies. Recently, I watched a child's film because that's how I am, and I'm weird. It's called The Box Trolls. It's on Netflix. I like Netflix. It's a very great tool. In fact, I'll probably watch a couple movies or something while I'm done with this. The Box Trolls is a movie. It's based, I'm going to say probably England is what it's supposed to be. It's a fictional town, so I would assume England is where they were aiming. All the people speak English accents, so you could assume. Basically, here's these group of trolls live underneath the city. They're box trolls. They live in boxes. Their names are based off the boxes that they're wearing. So one of them's name's Fish, one of them's name's Shoe. The main character's name is Eggs because the box he has on is Eggs. He's a kid. He ended up with them. That gets explained later. I won't tell you. And they go through picking out junk. We'll say junk. and they build things while they're down in the sewer tunnel area that they live. It's actually really cool. Well, someone gets hired to exterminate them, and so slowly more and more of them start disappearing. Less and less stuff gets built, and Eggs, the kid, eventually is noticed by a little girl, probably about his age, and she tries to explain to him that you're not a box troll, you're a person. And it's a slight conflict of how he figures that out, and how he sticks with the box trolls, and how they have to be in order to not be killed. And it's a really good kids movie. Killed isn't correct. Sorry. I can give away part of the movie if I tell you this. So watch it. It's a good movie if you're into that kind of thing. That's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've seen lately. Lewis Black has 2 comedies, I believe, on Netflix. I believe it's one of them is him at what the fuck theater is it? I forget. But both of them are hilarious as usual. Lewis Black's a great comedian. In fact, he's going to be in a movie that I plan on seeing. It's Inside Out. Again, Pixar kids movie. It looks funny. It has to do with the feelings and things that go on in your head. Lewis Black plays, what do you think? Anger. Another reason I want to see it. I want to know what he has to say. Him trying to be clean is what I need to see. This could be funny. If anybody else out there is an Office fan, I loved The Office. I'm trying to think. No, I can't come up with their name. Yeah, now I can't come up with her name. Damn it. Anyway, she's in it. I'm trying to think of who else. There's a bunch of other big names that are in this movie. It looks cute. It looks funny. I'll probably go see it. Gotta think anything else coming out. Jurassic World, I want to go see. Ted 2, I plan on seeing. That looks hilarious. The first one was good, so even if the second one's bad, I don't care. I want to go see it. Trying to think right now. What else is coming out? Max is coming out. That's again, childish, I would say, movie. Looks interesting. I saw a trailer for it about 6 months ago. Just not sure what to think about it. It looks cute. I mean, I'll go see it if someone goes with me. I go to the movies a lot alone, so if someone goes with me, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Any other movies that I've seen, anything like that. That's pretty much it. So, I'll leave you guys at that. If you have any suggestions of what movies I should watch, anything like that. Anything you want me to report on maybe later. Anything. I'm open to suggestions. This is an ever-molding and continuous process. Anything that you suggest, I will take in your suggestions and see what comes out of my mouth. That sounded bad. Allow me to rephrase. Whatever you say, I'll think about it, see what I can do with it. This is an ever-molding and beginning process. What I mean by that is this is an unfinished product. Every time I make one of these videos, I always feel like I'm missing something, I'm forgetting something. So if someone has any ideas, what you want me to say, I'll think about it. Please send suggestions. I run out of material quickly. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Again, big thanks out to Joe Rogan and the JRE. Many thanks to you. Because of him, I was able to do this. He's the one who gave me the inspiration because of his podcast and the way he runs things. Of course, he has guests. I don't. At least not yet. I might have some guests. I will be doing the next podcast on UFC 188, or 189, sorry. Aldo versus McGregor. Of course, another big thanks goes out to Zions. This shit's delicious. There's a new slogan for you. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm just a huge fan. Thanks, guys. You have yourself a wonderful day, night, whenever the fuck you watch this. Bye.